Okay, I'm back. So where I left off, I also have a gifting section because some of us do like to gift just because sometimes, and there's also other events and holidays that happen in our lives where we do gift. Like, for example, in here I'm gonna add an insert for Mother's Day, one for Valentine's Day, like holidays like that where we do give gifts. I'm probably gonna add those in here, but right now I just have this insert in here, which is a gift giving plan. But I do plan on making my own inserts again for Valentine's Day, for Mother's Day, and Father's Day, and holidays like that where I tend to give people gifts, and also for like just because gifts or special occasion gifts as well, like anniversaries and things like that. Then the last section in event planning is travel. So of course, this one just has everything to do with traveling, like vacation, like for example, like this insert vacation budget. I have like lists, packing lists. I have this little guide for packing, a little checklist for packing for a trip, which is helpful. Another a travel checklist, which I do have my own on my phone, which I'm planning on writing it down on my computer and printing it out. But for now I do have this master packing list, and I'm gonna be using it, and whatever works for me I'll keep in it, and whatever doesn't work for me I'll remove, so that I can make my family's own personal packing list. And then this section is just for the travel plan, so we could write down like tickets, itinerary, things like that. And I was able to find this travel organizer printable on Pinterest, and I thought it was really nice, so I printed it out because it kind of has everything. Like, it has a travel organizer, it has a packing list, a travel expense tracker, a budget worksheet. It has some local phrases, for example, in like different languages like Spanish, Italian, French. So I thought this printout was actually really nice. It kind of had a little bit of everything, some emergency resources, a to-do list before traveling internationally. So this really does seem very helpful. I want to actually print this out in a smaller version, so that way when I travel I can have it. I want to make myself a travel planner / organizer, and I want to actually see how I can print this out in a smaller size so I can have it with me and put it in that planner. So when we travel I can just have it with me. It also has a travel journal, an area for you to write down things to do and places to visit, and then also an insert for you to write the location of the places that you want to visit. So, and some pages for travel notes. So I was pretty happy with this travel organizer that I found online. And then at the end of my event planning, I have a folder, and in here I'm planning on putting receipts, maybe itineraries, things like that that pertain to my event planning section. And then last but not least, in this planner is a reference section. So in the reference section, I'm sorry, there's like people screaming outside. So in the reference section I have the subsections: personal information, medical information, restaurants, services, yellow pages, and miscellaneous information. I'm sorry you guys, from all this talking my throat is getting dry. So in personal information, right here I'm going to write in for each member of our home things like it seems a little redundant, but yes, I'm gonna write down the name for each person in our home, birthday, age, social security number. Again, this planner is not leaving our home, So, and then no one's gonna be really, no stranger are gonna have access to it. So I do plan on having this information just for easy access for us at home, for me and my husband. Driver's license and some medical medical information, like doctor's name. Each one of my children has their own doctor. So of course, doctor's name, the phone number of the doctor, dentist. If any of us has allergies, I'll write it in here. The insurance information, like clothing, like sizes and things like that. Very helpful for when you have kids, because mothers, we're pretty much on top of things like that, but fathers aren't. So let's say one day one of the children needs pants or shirts or something like that, you can tell your husband, go to the home management binder under personal information, look up such and such's personal information page. Right there, you're gonna find their pant size. They need some pants for school or things like that. So I don't know, that's pretty helpful. And you even have a section here so that you can take each member of the home's thumbprint. Now you might feel like, what are you gonna need that for? I don't know, like that can actually be pretty helpful. Let's say when you have kids, if for God forbid one day they get lost or something like that, you have an identification for them. I remember a few years back, schools were doing that. When I went to school in Florida, I think when I was in I want to say 7th grade, they actually went to our school and took our fingerprints in a picture and like sent us home with they kept a copy, and then also sent us home with a copy of our fingerprints. So that can actually be very helpful for when you have kids and things that God forbid happen, because in life you never know. So it's just good to be prepared. And then also an emergency contact for each person. So I'm planning on creating one of these for each person of our home. Again, very, very useful when you have kids. And then I have a family medical information sheet where I'm going to be writing down like things like medication, dosage, medical history, things like that. Again, very important when you have children or someone at home that suffers from an ailment. It's very good to know the medication they're taking and the dosage, just in case the head of the household one day is sick, it's in the hospital, or they're away. So whoever's in charge of taking care of that person has that information already. And this section is for restaurants and takeout. I want to have a list of our most favorite restaurants that we like to get takeout from. Again, very useful right now that we're in quarantine and we're not supposed to be out and about, but the restaurants are able to deliver. It's good to have a list of the address. So here you can put down the restaurant name, style, like Mexican or Thai food, things like that, their address, the hours of operation, and their phone number. So very useful to have a list like that. And then for services, so this is going to be like, plumber or nail salon, barber, things like that, you would put in this section. And then for yellow pages, these are our family yellow pages. So here what I'm planning on writing down is things that are not service or restaurants, but that you do need to have the phone numbers for. That's like important phone numbers or family member phone numbers, things like that. And then of course the last section is information. So in here, anything that I want to have in here for reference, just for my own personal reference, I'm going to add here and right now what I have is this printout that I got from Better Homes, which is how to create a command central binder. So this was something that I was reading in order to just kind of get an idea of how to set up the this binder. It gave me a couple of ideas, and it was very, very helpful. And I was able to kind of organize my thoughts and really break down how I wanted the sections in here, what I wanted to include in here, and what I wanted the binder to look like. So I just wanted to keep this in the information section just as a reference, and anything else that I might want to keep in here for information purposes, I'm probably gonna be adding later on. And then I have this folder for miscellaneous items that I want to keep in here, printouts, or in here I have like some notes, like this is the notes that I did when I was creating this binder. I still have them in here just so that I can reference them. And that's it, you guys. This was a really long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Even though it was long, this is probably gonna be in 2 or 3 videos, because it was really long, and the camera actually cut me off at the 25-minute mark for each video. I don't know why. I guess I can't film in this camera. This camera is new. I don't know if you guys are noticing the quality is different in this video. It's because I'm using a camera, and for some reason I don't know if I'm supposed to only record 25 minutes at a time, but it was cutting me off every 25 minutes. So I'm probably gonna make this a 3-part video, and I hope you guys enjoy all 3 parts, that you guys watch all 3 parts, and that you got some ideas about how to make your own home management planner. I feel like this is something that, believe it or not, can be very useful for a homemaker, even for those of us that work and take care of our heads of households. This is very useful as well. And right now that we are stuck at home, and basically most of us right now are our stay-at-home parents, this can definitely come in handy and will probably keep you busy creating it. So I really like how it came out, and I hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.